welcome back to Dragon Wing Diamonds. I am here today with a WIP in chat. WIP stands for work in progress. Really, Zero, you're gonna start walking around now. And chat, I'm honestly just needed to catch up. Zero, lay down, dude. I just wanted to catch up with you guys. It's been a bit. It has been a bit since I have posted regularly and stuff, and so I just wanted to catch up and talk about stuff, and yeah. Zero, go lay down, puppy. Jeez. As soon as I start filming, I swear, every time. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm working on and what I'm working with. So what I'm working on is Spectrum of Dragons. This is my... Zero, lay down. Zero. Lay down. Good boy. Okay, this is my Pride Month kit. I am working on this dragon. I decided to work from this to this because obviously red is my favorite color, so I wanted to work my way over towards the red. So right now I'm like right in here. I'm finishing up the purple and moving into the blue dragon. This is my pen. I got this from a Destash. I don't remember where it's from. I don't know if I was actually ever told of where it's from, but it is stunning. It's perfect rainbowy. I'm working with a 10 placer now because I've moved myself up to a 10 placer. Is that 10? Or is that 12? Maybe this is a 12 placer. I can't remember. I moved myself up though. Actually, yeah, that's a 12 placer. Huh. You gonna lay on the couch? For my AB placement, I just have this beautiful pen from Lace and Lathe Works. I can't remember what this turnstile is, but I love the gemstones that he's been adding lately. They're so nice. I'm using my Bijou Bliss tray. I still need to buy the Pride tray, but I gotta wait till payday. And then for my stickies, I have glue dots in my single placer. I have buttercream frosting currently. I have Casey Ventures Co. Putty in my multi-placer with, this is the blood orange. It says sample on it because this was when she was just testing them out. And it was actually around the time of Stoke Your Dragonfire. She was like offering putty samples with purchases and stuff like that. So I bought the Stoke Your Dragonfire accessories, and then I got the putties with it. So there's blood orange and there's birthday cake, but I think the birthday cake one is upstairs on my nightstand with my mini dazzles. And then we have cinnamon buns Weewax. Oh my god, this smells so good. When I saw this was a subscription, I was like, I need to have it. And then of course my Coverminder is adorable. This is from Shire Shenangians. Sorry, I just got my coffee. But this is from Shire Shenanigans. This is her Patreon Coverminder. For those you may not know, Shire Shenanigans, my girl Nicole, she's got a Patreon, and one of the tiers every month she sends you a Coverminder. So this was last month's, I believe, or this month's, last month's. I don't remember. Ow, there's a pimple there. Okay, I don't remember which month it is, but it's so cute. Just a jar full of kittens and happiness. Is that all my stuff? I think that's all my stuff. Okay, so I'm already working. I only placed like 5 little drills while I was waiting for my coffee to finish brewing and while I was waiting for the dog to go to the bathroom and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna do one quick little plug and then we'll get into it. So I have a signature scent currently with Pure Bliss Wax Company. I had one before, which was the strawberry cheesecake. It was like, I can't remember what the name of it was now, but anyways, so we set up another one for the summertime. So we got the Dozy S'more putty. So obviously it smells like s'mores, because like when she asked me if I wanted to do a summer scent, I'm like, the first thing I think about when it comes to summer is s'mores. And it's been so true, especially this year, because what was it? Tim Hortons is doing a s'mores ice cap, which is absolutely delicious. Yesterday when we got lunch at a place called Shake Shack around here, we got, it was like chocolate toasted marshmallow milkshakes, which were absolutely amazing. And then of course Dairy Queen's got the s'mores blizzard, which honestly that thing is just amazing because they have these pieces of chocolate, but inside the chocolate is the marshmallow. And so when you bite into it, you get that. And then like the ice cream is got the graham cracker in it. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. Now I want one. So yeah, I've been all about the s'mores this year. So my signature scent is going to be Dozy S'more. And here we have the Coverminder with it. My theme for the Coverminders is going to remain being my sweet little puppy Zero. And how can you not love him just laying on a little s'more? Oh my gosh. So that is available for purchase at Pure Bliss Wax Co. And I will make sure to link their shop below. They did send me this as part of the promotion. Ooh. And there's the wax, or not wax, there's Putty. It smells like marshmallow. I like that she puts them in little bows as well. I will say the reason I'm not using this Putty in this Whip and Jet is because this Putty is a lot softer. So I can't use it during the summer months when it's really warm. So that's why I'm not going to be using it. But I will use it in the winter time. Okay, let's get going here. Yep, I'm off work today. I worked the weekend. Or I worked Saturday because I've moved up. This year I moved up positions at my job. Just in case people haven't watched my vlogs at all. I did get a promotion at work and moved to day shift, which was honestly absolutely amazing. Like I needed that so bad because I was just getting so ruined by evening shift. It was rough. Because, you know, my days would be taking care of Sydney, and then I go to work, and then I'd be working all night, and then I come home, and then I have, like, maybe an hour just to chill, because, you know, I'd get home at midnight, and then I had to get to bed and get up and rinse and repeat. And so it was very draining and exhausting, and I just really couldn't handle it. So I'm glad I finally got the chance to switch to day shift, and not only that, but I actually got a promotion in doing so. Why is my throat this morning? Why are you sitting on your banana, you weirdo? So yeah, I got a promotion and it's been going well. I finished training last month, maybe, because it was a new department, so I had to learn everything in the department first, and then I had to learn all my senior techie stuff because I'm now a senior tech. And so it was a lot of training, but I'm done training, and I'm just doing the job and making mistakes and learning from them. And well, sometimes it's not making mistakes, sometimes it's like, oh, this is how we should be doing it, and it's like, since when? And apparently my boss has a habit of just changing things on us without actually like telling us and stuff like that. So it's like I had a moment there where I was like, am I just this bad at my job? Or it's like, no, she's just changing things. And it's like, oh, okay, that's good, because I was getting a little nervous there. But it's going good. I like the position. It's a lot of fun. This week kind of sucked, but you know, that's beside the point. Well, it was last week into this week, because I was doing problems. I was calling problems to doctor's offices when samples can't get run, or if we need consent forms, because we have one test in particular that needs a consent form for New York State. And it's a pain in the butt, because a lot of the doctors, because it used to be an in-house test, and they didn't need a consent form, and now it's not. So now that we're sending out to, I think it's Utah we're sending it to, they need consent form. And it's like, okay. So, and you know, this has been changed for about a year now, and it's been crazy. So yeah. The back's killing me today. I just like lost my train of thought for a second there, but yeah, so last week was just crazy in that like I was doing great for the entire week, and my problem list was at 12, which was really good, because you know, when you're waiting for doctors to sign and send you consent forms, sometimes you kind of just get stuck waiting. And so I was at 12 and I was like, okay, this is going really good and it's good, like it's great. And then by noon on Friday, it all happened on Friday too. It's like at noon on Friday, a bunch of stuff got flipped because we have S-probs, which are the main lab's problems, and then we have R-probs, which are my reference lab problems. And there's an exception handling team for the specimen side of it, and they basically handle the stuff that doesn't come to the lab, like unspun and stuff like that. So if we have something on cells for too long or something's beyond stable and stuff like that and it's caught before it gets to the performing labs, then they will call it. But if it's if I get reached out to by Mayo Clinic or ARUP or ARUP, I think technically it's ARUP, but we call it ARUP. But if you catch that stuff, or if that stuff's caught, then we're the ones who call it. But also after 7 days, they just flip problems to us because they're not touching it for some reason. So their team has 5 people. Our team has 1 person calling. And so they take the majority of it. And yeah, a bunch of problems got flipped. A bunch of problems were added for consent forms. And then next thing I know, my list is at, it was 31. And I was like, oh, this is fantastic. So I'm starting to try to get caught up on that. And then I refresh again, my list is at 41. And I'm like, what happened? Oh my God. A bunch of problems got flipped to us that were reflex tests that were missed because, we've been so busy, we haven't been able to keep up on our T- lists, and we haven't been able to find this one test that doesn't populate to any list but that one. So it's been an adventure, that's for sure. So I had to call all those too, and yeah. And then on top of it was dealing with a situation where another lab brought us down to sample the night before, and we did what we do, and since it was it's not low stability but lower stability, and we had a chance to get it out, so they got it sent out to the lab it was supposed to go to. And then the next day we were like, oh, this was supposed to go here, not here. And we're like, well, the next day was Monday. It happened, they sent it out on Friday, and Monday was when they were like, oh yeah, this was supposed to go here. And so we were frustrated with that situation because it's oh, well, we emailed the senior tech email, and it's yeah, we were gone at 4:30. So by the time that sample came in, it was gone. And besides, we wouldn't have gotten that information anyways because our tech looked at it and went, oh, this is this, and sent it out because they didn't bring down any paperwork saying anything otherwise, and it was just a whole mess. So I had to call the lab that it was sent to and be like, hey, are you guys, are we able to just forward this to this lab instead? Because this is the testing they want instead. And so they were like, well, we got to see, because they started it had arrived on that Saturday, and they had started ascensioning it on that Saturday, and it's okay, well, let's see where they're in the process and see if we can stop it and stuff like that. I was okay, cool. And so they ended up being able to stop processing the sample, and we were able to get it forwarded. So I spent a good 2 hours alone on that because I was dealing with talking to the labs. I was sending emails to I had to call the one lab, I had to send an email to the other lab with the paperwork, and I had to get a FedEx label and send it to the one lab, and then of course for some reason it wasn't sending, and I was like, what is happening here? So yeah, it was a whole situation, but it was resolved, thankfully, and it was, yeah. Anyways, talking a lot about what's been happening recently, let's talk about the last few months. So, I'm sorry I vanished. I went through a bout of depression. I'll be completely honest. I went through a pretty bad bout of depression there, and also, I mean, just pure exhaustion just from learning so much of a new job and everything. Especially like one assignment I learned, because it's like we have to research these tests that the doctors want, see if it's the right test, get it set, like, and figure out like we have to build tests sometimes, and it's a lot. It's a lot to maneuver and manage, and it was a lot to learn. So I was definitely feeling exhausted and burnt out and everything, and I was like, well, I want to get a video up, but I just don't have the energy to do so. And the crazy thing is, like, I've recorded stuff. Like, I took a week off in April because we were potty training Sydney. And that week off, I did a whip wheel challenge. And I still have, like, the clips and stuff from it, but it's like, I don't know if I should post it because, you know, it's from April and they're whips that are already done. And like, I do have like month in reviews that I've recorded that I need to put together and just post. I still need to do this month's or last month's month in review. It's just, yeah. So I have been trying to film, and I've started my vlog like 10 times, and I've deleted the clips for that. Well, I've deleted most of the clips for that. I kept like the cute animal ones because I'm like, those can still be used, but me talking, those ones I definitely got rid of because I'm like, there's no way that this is relevant anymore, and I don't even remember anymore. So yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do about those videos. Maybe you guys can help out a little bit. Like, do you want to see stuff from before, like videos I recorded from April? Because I mean, I have it. A whip wheel challenge was fun to do. It was annoying, but fun at the same time, because I was being told what to work on, when to work on it, so I was kind of like, but, you know. So yeah, I did that. I do have a 12-hour challenge video that I will be posting. There's no way I'm scrapping that, because I did that. I was supposed to do a 24-hour challenge this weekend, and then I picked up overtime, so that's... I'm gonna have to wait till like 4th of July weekend or something instead. But yeah, so the depression just kind of beat me down. It wore me down. Like, my confidence issues were really spiraling, because it was just like, well, what if people don't want to watch this? What if people don't like you anymore? You've been gone for so long. You've been gone for too long. And just, yeah, I've been really struggling with my inner thoughts lately. And trying to get better, trying to work myself up, and I like having the confidence in my job again. I think that will help with the build confidence elsewhere. But yeah, just for a little bit there, I was just feeling so incompetent at my job, and I think that was kind of just draining off into real life. Plus, on top of it, the potty training was just such a struggle with Sydney. We were having a rough time with it, and I was just really struggling. And then we had another like altercation in there with the boy's mom, and that really just left me feeling defeated and worthless, and it's just been rough. So I'm picking myself back up though. We are going to get back to normal. I would like to get back to posting again. Some point I would love to be able, or get myself back to Twitch streaming too. I have a bunch of cozy games that I would love to just stream. I actually played a couple of games recently too. I played a game called Hosey, which is a decorating game. And it was just so cute and fun and just very calming. And then I was like, I need another game like this. And then I noticed I bought Arcane Library, or it's like or Librarian Tidying Up the Arcane Library. That's what it's called. And that game, you're literally just put in a library and you just sort books. There's 3,000 books to sort. And like, they do give you magical abilities and stuff, but I opted to not use them because I just wanted to, like, I just really wanted to enjoy the game itself. So I sorted 3,000 books. And it was just so calming and relaxing. I think it took me 17 hours of playtime to actually finish it. And I was just like, yeah, that was just exactly what I needed at that time. But then it was like, okay, I'm not diamond painting. And I have a crap ton of WIPs because I'm crazy and I'm doing the 26 for 26. And right now it's feeling a little overwhelming because I don't feel like I've gotten progress. Although I just did that snacky weekend last weekend with, or no, not last weekend, 2 weekends ago, with doing the challenge with C over the Sea of Diamonds. Excuse me. And I did finish 5 kits that weekend. So, I mean, I am getting progress. I just didn't get any progress on the millions of WIPs I have. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Pride Month, and I had only done a row of this, and I did a row of it before the month, so I hadn't actually touched this yet. And I was like, I really need to work on my Pride kit, and I also want to work on my Ivy Along kit. So, yeah, my Ivy Along kit is coming along nicely. I have like a row of, I'm just under 2 rows left. It's like 1 section less than 2 rows. So that one's coming along nicely. I am going to finish that by the end of the month. Basically, this week I am focusing this one down a bit. I want to see how far I can get. I'm actually doing a video on it and seeing how much progress I can make on this kit in the week. Because this week is kind of a weird week for me. I worked Sunday, so I'm off today, which is Thursday. No, today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, I worked Sunday, I worked Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm off today for my comp day on Wednesday. Got my throat. And then I am off, I'm off today. I work tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then I'm off Friday because it's Juneteenth and we have that holiday off. And then I work Saturday, and then I'm off on Sunday. So I'm kind of working every other day right now, going forward. But I'm also like, I don't know, it's kind of nice. Because I'm working overtime, but it's not going to feel like overtime because I have extra days off in there. So it's kind of nice. So yeah, I am, oh yeah, and like I'm working with one coworker that I used to work with on my evening shift who I absolutely adore working with. And so I saw her on Friday, or not Friday, I saw her yesterday. I walk over and I sit down next to her. I'm like, did you see the schedule for Saturday? And she's like, yeah, I know I'm working, but I don't know who I'm working with. And then so she pulls the schedule up and she goes, oh, you're the point. I'm like, yes, I am. So that was really exciting. I was like, yeah, you got me. So yeah, I gotta get myself in the Saturday mode instead of the Sunday mode, because like Sunday when I work, it's just me. I have to do everything. Saturday, I can actually delegate the tasks, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to juggle that. I mean, at least now I have some experience with being a senior tech because, you know, I've obviously had to step in and be like, okay, well, let's get this done. Can you do this? And stuff like that. I'm starting to like really come into that role, which is nice. I feel like I'm starting to understand it better. Oh, it's funny too, because like the day shift supervisor moved on to a different position, so that position is open. And one of my coworkers is like, oh yeah, you should go for that. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. And she's like, no, you'd be great at it. And I'm like, no, I've just barely been a senior tech. Like, I don't have experience in supervising and leading and stuff. Like, this is the first time I've been any sort of like upper position. So it's like, I think I'm just gonna continue staying where I am and honing my skills here. Because honestly, no, I'm not ready for that. I would like to do the a Tech 5 role first before moving into a supervisory role, but, you know, who knows what will happen in my future. In reality, I would love to get myself into a job that's actually with my degree. So, yeah. Once again, I'm continuing to talk about what happened recently and not what happened in the months. I guess I really don't have much to say about the months before. Like, yeah, I've just been dealing with some executive dysfunction. I've been dealing with some depression. My confidence has been at an all-time low, so I guess that's all that there is for that. And I guess, you know, trying to move into this new position and also trying to deal with getting Sydney potty trained because, you know, she starts preschool in the fall, which we know. Okay, so my school district, the school district we live in, they had 3 options for preschools, and we knew which option we wanted number 1. And that option comes with having, or with a teacher who is a family friend. So it was like, hopefully we can get into that school. Hopefully Sydney can get into that class. Like, that would be absolute perfection. So it's a lottery system. So we went ahead and got signed up for the lottery and stuff. And then they drew names. Sydney was like number 39th that they drew. And so we're like, okay, so it's a high number. So hopefully that's a good sign. And yes, we got our first choice. And yes, her teacher is our family friend. So that is very exciting. I feel like I'm feeling nervous about Sydney going to school because, you know, she hasn't played with other kids kids her own age very much. So I don't know how she's going to handle being in that situation where she suddenly has to share toys, and, you know, she can't just be like, no, it's mine and stuff like that. And right lately, oh my gosh, she's been watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse a lot lately, and so she is turning into Donald, and it's a lot of gimme that and let me down and stuff like that. So we're trying to like curb that and be like, no, we're not going to respond to those words. If you want to get down, say down please, or if you want something, you say, can I have that please? So we've been trying to curb that. Freaking Donald. If you play Kingdom Hearts, you understand. There's always a reason to hate Donald, but now it's even worse for me. So yeah, so we've been trying to curb that, but yeah, so I'm a little nervous. I actually had a dream last night that her first day of school was not going well because she just wasn't listening, and I'm like, oh my god, why is this happening? Like, why am I having these dreams? We're just barely at the end of the school year. Like, the boys' last day of school is next week. Like, why am I freaking out about this? Because we have until September. Just, my brain just works in mysterious ways sometimes. But apparently this has just been there waiting to haunt me, and hopefully it's not going to haunt me all summer, but, you know, we'll see. So yeah, we're like, so yeah, we've just been in, you know, preparing her for school mode and stuff, and just, I'm glad that she's going to have someone familiar. Well, I mean, not familiar, like familiar with our family. Like, her cousin was in that class as well. And honestly, if this teacher handled her cousin, I know she's gonna handle Sydney okay, because her cousin's a little spitfire. My voice is going. It's probably because I was talking on the phone all week. Where are we at? Okay, 28 minutes. So yeah, I have my nerves about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, Sydney's a very social little girl. She can just strike up a conversation very easily with people, so I'm gonna try not to worry too much about my baby girl. It's hard though, because she is my baby girl and my only baby girl. Yeah, she's doing good though, and it's crazy watching her grow the way she is. Like, you know, it's like, okay, well, now we're using the potty, although we're still working on that a little bit. Like, she does number 1 just fine, number 2 not so much. She hasn't done that on the potty yet, so we gotta figure out some tricks to get that moving, because honestly, she's stubborn. She is such a stubborn little girl. And yes, we've tried bribing her with ice cream, and it hasn't worked. Which is annoying, because I really want ice cream. And we haven't gotten it yet, because we've been trying to bribe her with it. And it's like, no, I just want ice cream, though. Oops. Yeah, we did get ice cream one day a couple weeks ago because so I wanted to go to the library and get myself set up with a library card because I only had the online one for the time being. And it kept, like, after a year, you have to renew it. And I was like, I don't want to keep doing this. So I wanted to get a physical library card. And so we went to our local library, which is actually, like, right next to the skate park that Alex likes to go to. So dropped him at the skate park, and then Sydney, Drake, and my wife, we all went to the library. And we got our I got my library card. I inquired about a library card for Sydney, but was told she has to wait until she's in kindergarten. So I was like, okay, so we didn't get one for her yet. We'll have to wait until she's in kindergarten. And then we just walked around and looked at the stacks of books. Like, we did the kids section. We didn't do our section. But we walked through the stacks of books and stuff and checked out, or just, like, you know, seeing what kind of stuff they had there. Showing Sydney, like, oh, look, they have Peppa Pig books and they have princess books. They didn't have Blue's Clues books, which was sad, but it's okay. We have a decent amount of the Blue's Clues books anyways. So yeah, we were looking at those, and then, like, there was this big play area, so Sydney ran over and started playing and stuff, and we watched her for a couple minutes, and then finally we're like, okay, let's go over the skate park because Drake wanted to skate for a little bit too. And so I had Sydney use the bathroom. Or no, I had her wash her hands. That's what it was, because she was touching all those toys and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, we gotta wash your hands. And she did not know how to feel about the hand dryer. Like, she loved the fact that the sink was pouring, it's like running itself and stuff like that. But then, like, I tried to get her to dry her hands in the hand dryer, and she's just like, nope. And this bathroom didn't have paper towels, so she basically ran out of the bathroom, and I came out laughing. And I was like, okay, well, your hands are gonna be wet. And so, yeah, we did that, and then got back in the car, and we just waited, or Drake went and skated for like 10 minutes and came back, and then finally we told Alex, like, okay, your time's up now too. And so he got back in the car, and then I was like, well, how do we feel about getting ice cream? And they're like, yeah. So we went and got ice cream, and so Sydney got vanilla ice cream with rainbow sprinkles, which she absolutely loved. And so she ate the whole thing. And then Drake is not a big sweet person, so it's like, it's kind of difficult to, he's kind of difficult to work with when it comes to, like, doing fun things and stuff, because it's like, oh, let's go get ice cream, but, like, it was like, oh, it's partially melted, I don't like it anymore. It's like, okay. So I was a little frustrated with that, because it's like, you know, I'm trying to do something nice, and, like, this is how it goes usually. But I mean, the rest of the family enjoyed it at least, but I kind of wish Drake enjoyed it a little bit more. But it is what it is. This is why whenever, like, we go get, like, McFlurries or Blizzards, we just ask him if he wants that or if he wants french fries and soda, and usually the answer is french fries and soda. So that's fine. We maneuver. We figured it out. There we go. I don't really have much else to talk about, do I? I don't think so. Okay, so my questions for you guys. Do you want me to post the videos that I have recorded that are from a bit ago? So they're going to be older WIPs. I mean, granted, I still haven't put those month in reviews up, but, you know, I have to get those up as well. I'm probably just going to do, like, a combined video with, it's February, March, April, and then would be May. So I'll probably do a combined video with all those in that. But yeah, do you want to see, like, my whip wheel challenge video? Do you want to see, like, yeah, what do you guys want to see? Because if that's the case, I will get those edited and posted and up and everything like that. So I am doing this video, obviously, and we'll be getting that posted. I have a pressed and placed unboxing that I did last night that I will be getting up at some point. I have a couple things I want to do before I post that video though. What else do I have? Oh, I have a Diamond Delights unboxing, and then it's going to be an unboxing to finish because, as you saw in the challenge video, I did finish the 4 Pokemon Game Boy kits, so I'm going to go ahead and do a start to finish with that, so that way I can see it all in one go. And I got to get back to vlogging, so I think that's all I got for you today. So let me know down Let me know down in the comments how have you guys been doing. Hopefully these last few months have been going good for everybody. What kind of kits have you been working on? And yeah, just let me know if you want me to post those videos. And yeah, so if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and throw me a comment. Let me know how you're, well, I already talked about that, never mind. If you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please hit that subscribe button down there. And hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. Things are very random right now, but I'm going to try to work to get back to a schedule. But definitely hit that bell to be notified so you can see when my videos pop up. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.